Here to go over those buzzworthy headlines of the week is What Da podcaster Cesar Rivera and comedian Erica Watson.
Good morning.
So guys, we have a lot to do. We got to get right into it.
Yes.
A lot to digest from this week. First up, Sandra Bullock was on the Ellen DeGeneres show Thursday, and she dished about her favorite beauty regimen. Things got pretty weird.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Okay, let's talk about this facial that you're obsessed with.
This way in which one forces through microneedling.
It's foreskin from a Korean baby.
And it's not like I'm lying there with little pieces all over my face. When you see how good it is to your face, you too will run to your local facialist and say, give me the penis.
My first question is that legal?
First of all, go ahead.
No, you go. You take this.
Listen, I have asked any ex-boyfriend of mine, penis facials are not my favorite thing.
Oh. Okay.
Did I get banned from the show yet? Is that too
No.
Am I
You
banned?
said, Erica, let's be honest. People that watch this show religiously know that you've said much worse.
Yeah.
And,
But
it's on your Tinder profile.
yeah, absolutely. I'm like, I don't do fake penis facials. But also, I'm like, these are like foreskins of little Korean babies. And I'm like, are these little Korean babies coming up missing? Like, where are they getting these children from to take their penises?
My question is, I still have a lot of student loan debt. What is the cutoff for donation, and what do you get for it?
Yes.
Wow.
You know
That's a lot to sacrifice, sister.
You can put yourself on Craigslist.
Listen, I went to an art school, so that was not cheap.
All right, well, we have another story on that note. Hilary Duff is putting her neighbor on blast, quite literally. So she's been feuding with her New York neighbor. She said she came home from a 15-hour workday, got no sleep because her apartment reeked of cigarettes and weed. So she took to Instagram to air her grievances.
Calling all New Yorkers neighbors, really open to any advice you have. My neighbor smokes cigarettes and weed all night long. Have some respect for your neighbors who work hard to live in that building, and put your trash down the chute.
She even named his name.
She's so shady. I mean, she can do this in the neighborhood she lives. Now, if she comes over to Auburn Gresham, where I am, and tries to tell on somebody for smoking weed in their apartment, we won't see Hilary Duff anymore.
Oh. Yeah. I think Hilary Duff should argue with her agent and pick a fight with him because he needs to get her some more work so she can get.
She's on Younger.
Do we know what network that's on?
I didn't. This is just ridiculous, though. I mean, then she put his name out there. Like, you don't do that. Like, the cops will come. Like, you don't. Leave me alone. I'm smoking my Marco.
Oh my God, I
Sparkle.
cannot believe you guys aren't Hilary Duff fans. I have to move on. I'm so upset. Okay, a new season of The Bachelorette is almost here. Yesterday, the cast of men were revealed. And as always, they don't really have real jobs. So let's take a look at some of those descriptions and start judging those books by their covers. First up is Jean Black. He's 31 and a colonosaur. What is that? Do you own 250 colognes?
I can barely afford one. I use samples.
This is crazy. I'm just waiting for one of them to be penis facial giver.
Experts.
Yes.
I still don't think that's a real thing. Next up is Camille. He's 30 and he's a social media participant.
I love this. I mean, this is perfect for just if you don't have any goals in life, just go on this show. I mean, I love this.
I thought you had to have qualifications because if not, I would have been applied.
But that's important to be a social media expert.
No, he's not an expert. He's a participant. He just has a Facebook.
Yeah, that's what.
Well, no, he has a Facebook, a Tumblr, a Twitter, and Instagram, and
a Pinterest. All right, and here's Joe from Chicago. He's 31, and he's a grocery store owner. So this is a little more legit.
Yeah, I love that.
Joe is lying because the only grocery stores I know are Pete's and there's Tony's. I've never heard of any Joe's grocery shop. You're lying. Which camera do I look into? You're lying, Joe.
But he might be selling greens, the kind that Hilary Duff will call the police on you about.
Yes.
Okay, don't call the police on us because this morning pop was so hot.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much, Erica, Cesar.